Hey guys, let's get more news about Lakers, but first, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like. Stephen A. Smith reveals true thoughts on weak LeBron James altercation. Stephen A. Smith has long been one of the loudest talking heads in the sports world, and at some point, somebody had to snap from his constant criticisms. Last week, that's exactly what happened when Los Angeles Lakers star LeBron James confronted him following their 113-109 overtime win over the New York Knicks at Crypto.com Arena, with James angrily telling off Smith for everything he's had to say regarding the Bronny James situation. Smith, since then, has talked about the confrontation with the Lakers star at length during his shows. And even on shows where he's simply guesting, he still can't find a way to get off this trendy subject. In an appearance on the Gills Arena podcast, Smith continued talking about the LeBron/Bronny issue, even outlining his true feelings regarding the situation. "I thought it was weak. I thought it was Bulls ***T, Smith said, via Underdog on X, formerly Twitter. But in the moment, I knew that I was listening to a father. The famous ESPN pundit made waves and promptly drew the ire of James when, following a bad loss to the Philadelphia 76ers in late January, he pleaded for the Lakers star to stop the Bronny experiment and acknowledge that the 20-year-old guard only has a spot on an NBA roster because of his father. Smith then went as far as to say that James was not doing his son any favors and that Bronny is not ready yet for the big leagues, with this saga simply exposing just how far from NBA caliber the young guard out of USC actually is. This is not the first time that anyone has invoked the nepotism card when it comes to Bronny, but considering the size of Smith's platform and the reach of his criticisms, not to mention the language he used in getting his point across, then there's no wonder that the Lakers star finally had his fill. If Bronny James were a productive NBA player from the jump, then talking heads like Stephen A. Smith wouldn't even breach the subject of nepotism when it comes to his spot on a roster. But Bronny has already dealt with plenty of adversity in his brief basketball career, overcoming a cardiac arrest scare en route to being drafted 55th overall by the Lakers. Sure, Bronny may have secured a 4-year deal as a second-rounder due to LeBron James' presence on the Lakers, but he is seen as a long-term project, a guard who can become a legitimate 3-and-D piece down the line. And with the way he's playing in the G League, the Lakers' hopes could very well be vindicated. The fiery confrontation during a break-in last Thursday's win by LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers against the New York Knicks in LA between the four-time NBA Most Valuable Player and ESPN personality Stephen A. Smith continues to be the talk of the town. That's even after Smith addressed the heated face-to-face with the future Basketball Hall of Famer during an episode of First Take. Smith also spoke about it in a Friday edition of The Stephen A. Smith Show. A viral video showing the moment James and Smith had an exchange has since gone viral, with Smith later admitting that the crux of that encounter was something he said about the 40-year-old Lakers forward's son, Los Angeles rookie guard Bronny James. Another viral clip showing a pregame conversation between James and his former Cleveland Cavaliers teammate Richard Jefferson before last Saturday's Lakers game against the Boston Celtics at TD Garden allegedly reveals what exactly James told Smith. "That's the only thing I'm tripping. I don't give a f ***k. Once he, Smith, talked about my son. I'm pleading you as a father, @X account at @Legends_NBA. Jefferson and James are close to each other, even though the former has already retired from playing in the NBA. The two played together for multiple seasons with the Cavs, even winning a championship in historic fashion in 2016, when they stormed back from a 3-1 series deficit in the NBA Finals against Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors to bring Cleveland its first, and still only, NBA title. Another former James teammate with the Cavs, Kevin Love, has seemingly come to the 21-time NBA All-Stars defense when he seemingly took a shot at Smith. The same can be said about Tristan Thompson, who used emojis to echo Love's point. Luka Doncic felt the Lakers let go of the rope defensively against Nets. During the beginning of the Lakers-Nets game, Los Angeles was in complete control. They were ahead 28-16 after a quarter of play and seemed to be winning with ease. Then, in the second quarter, the Nets broke the game wide open, outscoring the Lakers 32-19 while hitting 5 three-pointers during the period. The Lakers ultimately lost the game, and during his post-game press conference, Luka Doncic talked about the team getting too relaxed after a strong start. "I think, like I said, we started the game good defending. I think they had like 16 points in the first quarter. But then we just kind of let go of the rope. We got comfortable and we should not have done that. With key players out, the Lakers couldn't afford to let go of the rope even against the tanking Nets. This is the second game in a row that the conversations afterward have been about not staying focused or making out-of-character mistakes." Unsurprisingly, the Lakers lost both games. With the Lakers lacking bigs and having a defensive philosophy that's generally about switching everything, this will only work if everyone is on the same page. That means a complete effort from all 5 players on the court, making sure everyone is rotating correctly, closing out on shooters and crashing the boards. In Monday's loss, you saw less of this as Brooklyn out-rebounded LA 47-43, and the Lakers allowed the Nets to score 16 second-chance points. With a tough March schedule beginning, this was an opportunity to bank a win, but the Lakers failed to do so. Each loss can be a lesson, and the lesson from this one is that when you are up by double figures on the road, you must finish the job. Keep doing the things that got you ahead, and stay focused until the game is over. It's good that Luka, as a leader on this team, is aware of the Lakers' failures on Monday. It'll be even nicer when he can clock this mid-game and ensure the Lakers don't drop the result. Luckily, there are still 19 games left, so Luka will have plenty more opportunities to grow with this team and demonstrate that nights like the one the Lakers had on Monday against the Nets will not be commonplace the rest of the way. Stephen A. Smith makes his thoughts on heated LeBron James confrontation extremely clear. Stephen A. Smith and Los Angeles Lakers superstar LeBron James recently made headlines for engaging in a heated confrontation during the Lakers' contest against the New York Knicks last Thursday. Now that the dust has settled, Smith let everyone know how he really feels about what James did to him. Throughout the year, Smith has been critical of LeBron's son, Bronny James, who is a two-way player for LA. LeBron apparently had enough after beating the Knicks, as he confronted Smith after the game. In a leaked conversation with one of his former teammates, Richard Jefferson, LeBron appeared to explain his side of the story. "That's the only thing I'm tripping," James said in a clip posted on X by @legends_NBA. "I don't give a expletive. Once he talks about, 'I'm pleading to you as a father.' I can't." Smith is known for his unfiltered takes, but it appears his commentary towards Bronny made LeBron snap. When asked about the incident, Smith said he understands where LeBron is coming from, but that doesn't mean agrees with how he handled the situation. "I thought it was weak. I thought it was some expletive. But in the moment, I knew that I was listening to a father," Smith said on Gil's Arena. Bronny's arrival in the NBA has been met with some irritation among fans, as they believe he's only in the NBA because his father is LeBron. In 18 games with the Lakers this season, Bronny is averaging 1.4 points, 0.4 rebounds, and 0.4 assists per game while shooting an ugly 25.8% from the field. LeBron, meanwhile, has continued to lead the Lakers towards a playoff berth, despite turning 40 earlier this season. Through 58 contests, LeBron is averaging 25 points, 8.5 assists, and 8.2 rebounds per game. He is currently sidelined due to a groin injury he suffered in Los Angeles' loss to the Boston Celtics last Saturday. And you, fan? What do you think about Stephen A. Smith's situation? Write to us in the comments.